Aliens of the Fireteam variety is here, and I've been playing it over the past couple of days and seen all there is to see, like the cowboy hat, the aliens, the guns, the customizations, the cowboy hat, the story, the horde mode, the silly emotes, and obviously the cowboy hat. But is the game worth it? Is there enough game here to hold our attention? Well, let me tell you, Fireteam Elite at its heart is an action survival horror game and has taken many notes from other games in the genre, most notably the Left 4 Dead series, but only now we begin to kill some aliens, and its teams are free, unless you get the bug where it loads in 4 people. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Most missions follow the standard formula of push forward until you find a large room. It'll be filled with ammo, meds, supplies, and all that fun stuff. You clear the waves until the game says stop, and then you continue on your merry way. It also helps that the shooting and movement feels solid. Monsters move around in their own way, guns have their own unique feels, and lining up critical shots and hearing some classic 80s sound effects just really never gets old. On paper it sounds repetitive, but given the way the 4 story missions, each with 3 chapters, are laid out, it never overstays its welcome, and it's all thanks to the enemy variety. Across the 4 campaign missions that should take around 8 hours to complete, depending on how many times you get ripped apart. I'm dead. But if you do come back through to play on a harder difficulty setting, you can definitely double your time here, and obviously with mission modifying cards you can do crazy stuff like having no HUD, not being able to reload, not having a sidearm, no abilities and all that fun. There's definitely a lot more replayability here than I first thought. Each campaign will bring in different mobs for you to shoot, some big, some small, some old, some new, but most importantly, the classics. He's gonna get someone! He's gonna get him! He's gonna get him! Ah, yeah. Starting out, you'll have the opportunity to make your custom marine. Options here do seem to be kind of lacking. No spending hours handcrafting. Instead, you'll get an ugly fish face marine and silly haircuts. Bring out my hair! Yo, you're looking swaggy, bro. Shortly after, you'll be dropped off at the Hangar. This is where you receive all the exposition on why we do what we do. But ultimately, I find it hard to concentrate when it's being given out by a man's crotch.
I want everyone back in one piece.
At the Hangar, you'll also find a shop. Here you'll be able to buy weapons, perks, and cosmetics. Weapons and perks are class locked in most cases. The doctor will get a rifle and a sidearm, while the gunner will get a rifle and a shotgun, and so on. Perks are unlocked as you level up your class and can be assigned onto the perks grid that will also open up more as you level up. There's a lot of customization here for catering to one's playstyle, with some perks being universal and they will work with other classes, which I do really love. It means you can pick and choose how you play and create the marine that you want. But on the topic of picking and choosing what to play, check out Greenman Gaming for a great choice of games at cheap prices. Save some dollar on Aliens Fireteam Elite, and if you're still looking for some more co-op survival action, Generation Zero, it's £5. Literally 5, or whatever it is in your currency. I don't know, man. You figure it out yourself. That's Greenman Gaming, link below. Now, where was it? Classes. At the moment we have 5 classes, but more to come in the future, as the game will be adding free and paid for DLC down the line, with the first coming early September, which sounds pretty good to me, and I'm not gonna complain. You know what I'm saying? Once the story has been complete, you'll unlock Horde mode and 2 extra difficulties, which is where I run into my first hurdle with this game. Playing anything over standard, I struggle to find real people to play with, and trying to play on harder difficulties with AI bots is next to impossible. So although they touted this game could be played single player, I wouldn't recommend it. For the best experience, try recruiting 2 friends or kidnapping them, or do whatever you gotta do. Get 2 people to play with for the best experience. Now, if I was to say this game had one major problem, at least for me, I wouldn't say it was the awkward way each mission ends.
Bro, get in. I don't know if this is going to be the end or not. Oh, it is. Okay.
It's not the awful emotes. I'm so glad I didn't get that. That's awful. I don't care that my gun doesn't have an underbarrel launcher, but it's the HUD. And although it sounds ridiculously petty, I'm being serious here. Playing on default settings, aliens will light up, hit markers, death markers, player health bars, monster health bars, damage shown, ammo, character abilities. It pretty much covers the whole screen. You can't even see any of the action. I feel like I'm just trying to play an action horror game here, while someone has opened up Microsoft Excel over my screen, trying to explain to me the fastest and just let me play the damn game. You can edit these settings and remove a lot of it, but not as much as I would like. To show you how this game could have looked, we managed to get a mission card to remove the HUD. And just look at how much prettier this game looks. Look at the vibes, this is the creepy alien experience I needed. But again, maybe this is just a me problem. If you have watched until the end, I do thank you all for watching. I am MonkeyMayCry. This has been another MonkeyMay review. Big thanks for all the continued support from the friends and the foes alike. And as always, a big shout out to these two legends for continued support. Peace out. It's game over, man. It's game over.